Hello, welcome to this month of edition of Monthly Horoscope. Now this month I'm going to review your luck for your particular horoscope for the month, and this horoscope will start on 7th of July. I repeat again, 7th of July to 8th of August that it will take effect. Now let's review the very first up on the horoscope. It's the people born in the year of the rat. Now, people born in the year of the rat, like this month got salty leg, which also means those who are a married couple or in a relationship, the relationship tends to be a bit strained, maybe some arguments, So it's best for the rats to refrain from speaking too much or be more tolerant. Rat being rat, once you are in luck, when rat speaks, sometimes tend to offend people. So it is good, to keep it low profile in front of the loved ones, so that they create harmony. But in areas of work, if you're working for bosses, now this is also very good because you have noble people to come in your way to help you and assist in your work, and at the same time, it will help you to do out your career. Maybe you may even get bonuses or even promotion this month. If there's any. For doing investment, now this month had to be a bit more careful because small squander is in there, and they have a tendency to lose a bit of wealth. Next, we shall review those who are born in the year of the ox. Now, those who year of the ox, this month have got big squander. And being big squander in the horoscope, it also means this month they tend to lose a lot of money. And therefore, ox is advisable when any investment this year, this month, you have to be very careful, and especially when it's approaching 15th of July, which I would post on my Facebook. I will probably blog about it, and because 15th of July there will be a major slide in the stock market, and those who are ox are in that area of the work, then you'd be careful. For those who are in investment, then of course they think twice before they sign the dotted line. An ox lady this month will tend to face more gynecological problems as the moon killing is there. And if ox woman happen to stay in the southwest sector of the house, then this month is extremely poor month for them to be there in terms of the health. And for ox who are pregnant, then this month they have to really take care of their pregnancy, especially if they're staying in the southwest sector of the house. Now after the ox, we have, of course, the next arrival. It's the tiger. Tiger this month is quite good. They can expect more celebration, more birthday parties to celebrate, more weddings to go, and again, we bring forth good news both in work and in social life. Again, because small squander is in their horoscope this month, they may tend to lose a little bit of money if tiger wants to invest. Now, having said that, even though bring forth good news by people or even the celebration, they tend to have 5 goals, which means people gossip, about them, and people jealous of their achievement. So, tiger, it is best to leave these 5 goals alone, because 5 goals are normally dealt with are people who bring forth good news to you, and these are the people which are your noble people that will help you to deflect all these 5 goals. And after the tiger, we have the rabbit. Now, rabbit this month is so-so, because there will be litigation star in this month and with 5 goals, which means if the issues they are in can be quite convoluted one after another, and there will be a lot of 5 goals like bees, stinging the rabbit, and don't allow the rabbit to go off easily. And being blood knife there, so rabbit in this month may tend to experience more frustration because of the 5 goals, and it may cause things like accidentally cut yourself, even for the rabbit man, for example, you shave, accidentally cut yourself, or even driving. You have to be careful. Now, because elegant seal is in rabbit's life palace, which means rabbit can expect to perform very well in their work area, though there are 5 goals around. With elegant seal, which means your focus, as long you focus, in your career, in your work, and don't bother about these 5 goals, you'll probably be fine. All right. But the moment you begin to take part in the gossip, that's where anything will go wrong. Now, dragon this month it's quite bad. Actually, the only good star is the rich matchmaker, which means if they're married, that's probably their spouse will help them to listen to their grievances and their troubles. Now, in this month, dragon, it's best to avoid any funerals or hospital visits. Right? If you need be to go, it's best that they go at 12 noon. And because the twister hook and tightrope, that is dangerous, because that could also means that the chances of this dragon to be jailed or fined very heavily. So if the dragon would tend to take risk, especially to break the law, they probably need to think twice. Now, this year is the year of the snake, and of course, snake, whole year, the Grand Duke is also behind the back. And this month, the snake will find that their heart is very heavy, full of burden, with the burden basket, which means they start to feel the burden of the finances, burden of the problem. All right? And when the funeral star appears in the snake life palace, this could simply means snake should avoid attending any funeral wherever possible. It is not a case like dragon where he or she can attend in the afternoon and that will probably be fine. But for snake, it's not good at all to attend the funeral, not even during afternoon. All right, and Moonsha is being at the monthly horoscope, and that this year have Taishui, and Taishui meet Moonsha, which means very bad for the snake, gynecologically. So should snake be pregnant this year, it is best to avoid the southwest sector. So where should this person go? If it's best if northeast sector is to stay in there, and that's the way to avoid the moonshine. Horse this month is averaged, all right? Fortune treasure will bring forth about good wealth, probably bonuses, or probably a windfall somewhere, But because there is a bad qi simply means qi that has been rotten. Qi has been rotten could only imply things that has been going suddenly be rot, which means stagnant. Projects that have been going on become stagnant and bring forth very bad news. So you're due to promote, suddenly your boss says, no, you're not going to promote, and the bad news will be out of that. That will be usually bad. Like I think they may rot, for example, responsibility that you have may begin to deteriorate. All right, that's what the Mei Qi is. And because you have the cascading cloud there, which is Liu Xia, when Liu Xia appear in the life palace, now for lady there is a danger of miscarriage. For men, there is danger of very severe car accident. So for a pregnant horse, please be very, very careful of your pregnancy. And for horse, it is for men, it's advisable not to drive in very, very bad weather. The sun could simply means your noble people. It is a form of elderly man, or your boss could be a male, right? Or your father, or your parents, or grandparents. It's the male gender. And that's where you will benefit from this group of people. Now go your frightened goat. Frightened goat means simply goat do not dare to take risks this month. All right, they are extremely risk adverse. So for goat, they can be 110% sure whatever they decide, it's usually good this month because you have elegant seal there. Elegant seal there aids decision and strategic alliance and strategy making, which means this actually enable goat to do work well in the decision in all areas. And because frightened goat is there, they may risk adverse, but actually deep in there, they are well more capable of handling the task. So goat, if you have this experience for this month, please bear in mind that it is good for you to just go ahead to do whatever you want to do or you have to do. Now for those who born in the year of the monkey, this is an interesting combination. Why? Because in one way it's actually quite a good achievement. In another way, there is a self-struggle when I would say that. Now red matchmaker and golden Chiron comes together, which also means the noble people actually brings in wealth to you. And gracious sky is one that would open forth any difficulties that you had before in the previous month, and this month it will therefore open up a path which you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. So having good wealth and good people coming to you, deep inside the heart of the monkey, they feel lonely, especially female, they somehow they feel lonely, they feel they're all alone, but actually they're fine, right? And because there is a lot of wealth coming in, that monkey tends to fall sick easily this month. So, 財多身子弱, which means when there's a lot of wealth, there is usually bad health. So, monkey, if you have earn more money, is fine, but please do some exercise. Now, for the rooster this month, you have what you call the funeral guest. All right, that is the thing which I have to take note. For those horoscope was fan tai soya against the Grand Duke or clash with the Grand Duke, of course this year be very careful, because when funeral guest appears, which means those family members, we have the combination, tend to be in a very dire health situation. Funeral guest simply means a guest coming to a funeral, and therefore it implies people usually in a family may pass on. So just note on that. But heavenly officer in the life palace, which also means it's in the area of the work. So anything that you have been wronged or have been wrongly accused. Now, dog horoscope this month will have heavenly virtue. At the same time, you have the saddle. Now, saddle is both a warrior star and also intelligent star. Having this star, which also means in areas of career and areas of academic achievement, both the dog would do very well. In fact, this saddle, if you remember in my yearly horoscope talk, I mentioned that this year dog also have the saddle, which also means this year and this month, dog will perform extremely well in the area of academic achievement or in areas of work. And of course, because lonesome star is there, the tendency for the female dog to feel a bit lonely, a bit lonesome. Of course, this is it is just imagined, it's not exactly lonesome lah. So dog, just remember, because you have heavenly virtue, just be happy. It is just your own creation of the loneliness. Now we come to pig. Pig this year is clashed with the snake, and therefore it is very bad, which means clash with the Grand Duke. Now this year, this month, and because of Sky Cry and White Tiger is in the life palace, this also makes it very dangerous for pig. Sky Cry means the sky cries for something, usually it's usually for funeral. So someone very close may have met a very grievous accident that may involve death or hurt very badly or tragedy. And that's the thing that the pig has to be aware of. And because the elegant seal is in there, so pig who is studying can expect to do very well. Pigs who are working for someone else, this is the month, please work very, very hard, because you will really impress your boss this month. With that, I finished the 12th horoscope for the luck for the month of July. Now keep tuned, because by early next week, you will receive my review of the stock market. I had mentioned in 2011 that 2013 July, right, is a time when all of us have to pay attention to the stock market. There should be quite a big correction this time around, and I shall talk more about that in next week. So keep in tune in our Facebook. Thank you.